Hey everybody, this is Terry with Gateway to Counseling, and I wanted to share with you guys three little steps that I have learned and that I share with others for kind of like delaying their immediate gratifications to have what you really want. We've been talking a lot about making sacrifices. And I know you guys don't like to hear that word, sacrifice, because you think it's a bad word. You think that it means that you're not having fun, you're not enjoying your life. But guys, sometimes we have to make those small sacrifices in order to get what you really want, right? So I'm going to kind of give you 3 steps today. Number 1 is understand what your goal is and research your goal. No one ever talks about that, at least not the people that I know. A lot of the books that I read, it talks about, your goals and writing your goals down and having these steps and these kind of things. But no one talks about actually researching your goal. Why is that important? I'll give you 2 examples. One is my nephew, right? My nephew recently moved in with me and I'm loving this. But, when I was talking to him when he was living at home, he would say, I want to be a model. I want to be a model. I want to be a model. Okay. And I didn't explore this with him over the phone, but as soon as I picked him up and put all his things in my car, I said, okay, you want to be a model. What does it take to be a model? What's the longevity of being a model? What kind of income can you make being a model? Have you done any research on this? And guys, he hadn't. He didn't realize that there's a 3 to 5 year window. He didn't realize that there's a height requirement for the runway model. There was a lot of things that he just didn't know. And you don't know, right? I mean, you have this dream in your mind. You don't have a clue of what it's going to take to achieve that dream. I have another client that I work with. She's young and she's like 17. And she said, I want to be a construction worker. And I was like, wow, a female construction worker. Awesome. Okay, let's research it. And, you would think a construction worker is pretty easy, right? I mean, you just go out and work construction and build things, right? But when she started researching it and learning more about the field, she realized that's not what she wanted to do. She doesn't want to be out there, with hammer and nails and a tool belt. She actually wants to design buildings. She wants to design buildings. My nephew, when he did his research, realized, well, yeah, I do want to be a model, but what I really want is to design the clothes. That's what I really want. So when you do this research, you start to learn that, there's these other things that you really want to do and that you might want to do a second goal, or you might want to just forget that one altogether, right? I can't tell you how many adults, I cannot tell you how many adults I have met that are so unhappy and so dissatisfied with their careers. And I've had people say, I'm a dentist. I don't even like putting my hands in people's mouth. I don't even like it. But this is what I went to school for because my family, my this, my that. I'm so proud of my nephew because he was given a great opportunity in high school to be an electrician. He was accepted into a program with only 9 students. And he spent a week there and he said, no, this is not for me. We were devastated because it's such an honor that he got to do this. But he said, I don't like getting dirty. I don't like heights. I don't like this. He just realized that it was not him. And so we had to applaud him because he realized what he likes and what he doesn't like, right? So I'm saying all of this because I want you guys, first step is to do the research. And then the second step is pretty easy. We all know you write it down. Why do you write it down? Because you're going to forget. And you're saying, no, I'm not going to forget. I can't tell you how many people I work with on goal setting and they forget their goals in 3 months, 2 months. I remember their goals 6 months later and they don't. So I want you to write it down. And it's not just simply, I want to be a model. I want to be a construction worker. I want to lose 10 pounds. No, it's detailed steps. I am going to go to the gym 5 times a week and work out 45 minutes each time. It's that specific. I want you to write down, what maybe some of your rewards are going to be when you meet some of these goals. When you lose, let's say 2 pounds. And guys, that's a lot. It's a lot to lose 2 pounds. When you lose 2 pounds, are you going to give yourself a little small treat? Not food, but are you going to maybe, I don't know, go out and enjoy a concert under the stars, right? With your healthy snacks. Are you going to do something like that? Are you going to lose 5 pounds and maybe buy just a little something special for yourself, like new earrings or get your nails done, whatever it may be. But have some little rewards in there along the way, right? So know what your goals are, write them down, and have very concrete steps to meeting those goals. Make sure your goals are not these huge things that you can't achieve. Make sure that it's something that you can start working towards and making steps towards, so that you're able to say, hey, yeah, I'm doing this, right? And then don't make it too easy. That's obvious. And then number 3, guys, just number 3 is I want you to pin these goals up. I want you to put it on your mirror, put it in your car, put it next to your desk, put it somewhere that you can see it each and every day. I have a whiteboard in my office, and my goals are there just for the month. My goals for the year are written and typed up, and they're hanging on my board, right? I look at that all the time. About every 2 weeks, I'm checking to see where I am. Every single week, I am making goals for the week, according to those goals for the month, according to those goals for the year. And I'm always checking to see, how am I doing? And I'm congratulating myself. I have some really, really big goals for this year. Things that I really want to accomplish with my companies, with myself personally. I'll share one of my goals. One of my goals is that I really want to spend more time with my family. And that was being achieved just in January. I mean, I had a house full of people here in January, throughout the month and into February. And my nephew started living with me in January, and that's been awesome. And so I just want to spend more time with my family. I want to give back to my family. I want to help them to achieve their goals. And so I have some very concrete steps of what I need to do to spend more time with my family. One of those things is that I have to have my business affairs in order so that I have time to spend with my family. That means I need to work really hard Monday through Friday so that I have time to be with my family on the weekends, right? So I just want to share those things with you. I do honestly believe that we have to give up those little I want today, okay? And I'll give you an example. Today, I want half fudge sundae. But I can't have a half fudge sundae if my goal is to lose 10 pounds. I just can't, right? And that might seem obvious, but it's not obvious when you're in a career. It's not obvious when you're in a relationship. I'll give one more example that you guys might not like. If you're single and your goal is to one day be married, right? Well, you can't achieve that goal if you're out doing certain behaviors when you're single. All right? It can't be done. You meet this great guy today, and, you guys are hitting it off, and before you know it, you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and you just met him, and you're thinking, well, maybe this is going to work, and maybe this time it's going to go further than the last time I did this mistake. And you learn that no, it doesn't. Because guys don't respect that, right? And so you want to be able to establish a relationship with someone, a guy, girl, whoever it may be, and earn that trust and get to know that person Sometimes we end up being with someone that we don't even like. So when your goal is that you want to maybe one day get married, write down the characteristics of the person that you're looking for, and don't go for anything else. It's a goal, right? Don't be so concrete that they have to have, this height and this weight and these kind of toes, right? I know women who do that. Be specific, but don't overdo it, right? But write it down, guys. Just write it down. And please delay those immediate gratifications so that you can have your dreams of tomorrow. If you need any help, we're right here. We're just a click away. Gateway to Counseling, only $49 a session. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.